Over the past 5 years, we have been building the same backend again and again so you don't have to anymore. Over the past 5 years, we have been building dozens of different projects like e-commerce projects, B2B apps, or internal business tools. Yet one problem always remained the same. At the start of a new project, before we could get to the more exciting parts, we had to worry about problems which have been solved time and time again, like authentification, writing CRUD APIs, defining data models, you name it. So over the years, we tried different strategies to work around that, like using starter templates, frameworks, or writing internal toolkits. All of these strategies helped us to make the problem smaller and more predictable for us, but none of them really solved it. So with the experience of the past 5 years, we came up with the one platform to solve them once and for all, which is pylo. With pylo, things that took weeks to build before now only take days, which is because of the three main features of pylo. Number one, authentication and permission. With pylo, you can define your permissions in a visual and flexible way. Compared to solutions which specialize into permissions and authentication, the main benefit of pylo is that your permissions are deeply integrated into every part of pylo and every step of your app's lifecycle. So no matter if you're using the visual data modeling, the CRUD APIs, or the flow builder, you only have to define your permissions once and can be 100% sure that they are always as you intended them to be. Number two, visual data modeling. With pylo, it's super easy to define the objects your domain consists of, the fields those objects consist of, and how they are related to each other. All of the CRUD APIs for your entities are automatically generated with all the features that you could wish for, like filtering across multiple layers, pagination, sorting, deeply integrated permissions, whatever you can think of. Another huge benefit of using pylo is that you, as a technical stakeholder, and the non-technical stakeholders of your project have the same coherent view onto your data. Before we used pylo, we had to come up with things like UML or ER diagrams. Now with pylo, it's super easy to just open the entity management, have the same visual representation of the data for all stakeholders, and easily extend them. Number three, the flow builder. Most of the business logic that we have to implement follows the pattern of trigger, condition, action. So any kind of business logic that follows the same structure can easily be modeled with our flow builder. Due to the visual approach, it's much easier to debug, extend, or adapt the flows that you implement. You can choose from a variety of different flow actions to start with or easily implement your own flow actions. A lot has changed since we started using pylo. When we start a new project, we can use the same backend across all of our projects ready to go. With pylo, when we start a new project, we can focus directly on the most exciting parts, solving hard problems, implementing complex UIs, working on those features that really make a difference for our customers. So working on those things that made us become developers in the first place. If you and your team are facing similar challenges and you can relate to the problems that we had, we would love to show you how you and your team can benefit from pylo. We just started with our closed beta, so if you are interested in using pylo, you can just write us an email, hit us up in the comments, or go directly to pyloapp.com and sign up for our waiting list.